Great morning. Oh my goodness. Well, it was cool here last night, and one of the readers is right. The place where I was showing all the trees and stuff is Anthony Lake. So yes, I am on the eastern side of Oregon, and hotter than Hades out here during the day. But last night it was down in the 50s, so it was nice and cool in here last evening. So had a good rest. I was so exhausted yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I went to bed at 9 something in the evening, and I usually don't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. So I was just flat out totally exhausted. So yeah, 9 o'clock. I'm in bed last night, and I didn't get up, until like 7 this morning. So I really needed to have the rest. Anyway, I got up this morning and did a few readings and just looking, I wanted to look at Natalie Wood's death. And what I got with it was basically they were having on and off, hot and cold stuff going on, arguments all the time. They were drinking that night. As a child, she had been attacked, had been raped and stuff. And this was some of the things that was fueling her. She would have like PTSD and she would have that type of thing and was in this mental state of some depression. And they were, again, having arguments. Things had turned south for her friend, So I guess they had, what's his name? Oh, now his name just went out. Her husband and, I can see his face now. I can't remember. Well, you know who it is. You know who he is. That was on the boat as well. And so things had kind of looked like it turned south with him. And they were, again, drinking really heavily. And it looks like she blew up, got angry, went out there, and I had the fish slippery. It was slippery. I had the balance, lost her balance, fell overhead. It hit her head, and it was like an anchor just pulled her down. She was wearing this coat, and she couldn't swim, and that was it. But yeah, they were arguing, drinking, and she was fueled by past things. Their relationship was hot and cold, tempered. When I get tempered, sometimes, if something has been tempered, the way you temper it is hot and cold, and then it gets hard. And that's how they make the swords and stuff, tempered steel, something that's been heated and cooled, and then it becomes hard. So, when you have that type of relationship, it's hot and cold, things get hard. And, it doesn't take much to set off a big to-do. So that's what I got for hers. Now, I did meet her husband once. I happened to be on the set, and he came over, was very, very sweet, introduced himself to me, and just, really appeared to be a nice guy. But we all know how relationships are. Okay, so, yeah. It seems like that night they were out drinking, and they even called the harbor patrol on them because they were all so inebriated. So, anyway, but that's what I got with that. And then I just did another one, and I think Michael Cohen may be right as to why 45 had those documents and kept them. So what I'm getting with this is like hedging his bet. Looked like he wanted to hold those as a way, get out of jail free card kind of thing. I think he had them, and he was looking at, if not selling them, keeping them so someone would take him in and protect him, he could go to Saudi. He could go somewhere. I'll give you this information and you keep me there and you keep me protected. Okay? So I think he used it as a hedging his bet to, get out of the country. Okay? But, because it's saying here, he had the intimate information. He used it as a way to, as a protection. Magician, this could make magic, could make it happen because he had the information. He had strong information. And he used it as a way, to eat away at the path coming forward for him. Okay? This he was going to use with those that he knew that he had alliances with, that he made from when he was in the White House. Okay, so nothing new could come on because he knows all of these things are obstacles that are up in the air that are coming down on his head, and he's facing all these losses. So he had these documents, and again, he got them when he was in the White House, and he was going to use them as the Wheel of Fortune, the things he had gotten while he was in the White House to make magic. He could send this information out, and that would strengthen him against the obstacles that were coming and the losses he was facing. He had the intimate people that he had met while he was there. Okay, the Lover's card. Okay, for those he was in alignment with, against these things he saw as abuses. Okay, but he abused the power, and because he knew these things are coming down on him. So this would protect him against anything new, nothing new. Okay, no new ones as a defense. Okay, because he knows in his heart of hearts that all this stuff is going to come down, all the things that he had done. Anyway, there was a lot of other things going back and forth in this reading that makes me think that, yeah, he was using it as a get out of jail free card, kind of like Saudi. You let me come live there and I'll give you all this information of the government, but I got news for him. Once they got that information, they have no use for him, okay? And they would have no hesitation in cutting the head of that snake and getting rid of him, okay, one way or another. So it would not have saved him like he thinks it would do. He thinks he could hedge his bets with that and play get out of jail free card, get away easily card. Nope. So they would get rid of him rapidly as soon as they got all the information. So whether it was Russia or whether it was Saudi, definitely would not save him. But that looks like it. Michael Cohen could be right. That could have been what was in his evil little delusional mind. And yeah, so I did those, and I did one on Hesh, and it looked like she was having some difficulties with career. Somebody that had the monetary thing was stopping some things with her. Some kind of dark stuff going on, and breakups and other things happening with her. Can't remember all of it right now because I did it early this morning. But anyway, those were the things I was kind of looking at, real quick this morning. Maybe look into some older cold case things, or, just look and see what I got. But yeah, those were interesting. I got the one with Natalie Wood was interesting. Um, yeah. I am so bad with names. I never remember names. Oh, I could see the face, but I can't. The name is like, well, you all know who I'm talking about. Tall guy, really distinctive voice. Um, he's got such an odd energy, too. I only ran across one other person had that really odd energy like he does. Christopher Walken, there it is. He has such an odd energy. Now I thought he was from a different country. He's not. He was born in what was it, Brooklyn, up in New York. Okay, and but he has such a distinctive energy, and just the way he talks, the way he is, he's so different. Oh, I love that one video of him dancing. Okay, he's very tall and just looks a little, gangly when he's dancing, but he's really an interesting character, but very odd energy. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. It's nice and cool this morning, but yeah, I am in Eastern Oregon at the moment, just outside of Pendleton. And I've never been on this side of Oregon. I've always been on the other side, and I will be going the other side of Oregon, going back home. People ask me, what am I doing out here? I'm going up to a road trek meet, okay? It's up in Washington on the 28th and 29th. And so I decided I was going to go up there. People that have the same type of vehicle as this one is it's an older one. It's a 2002. Okay, so I thought that would be fun. I've never done anything like this, but I thought I would give it a shot and go up and just, visit with other people that have road treks as well. And then I'll be taking more of the ocean side, maybe going back, where definitely cooler than what it is here because this has been just really hot, another heat wave. And then I saw last night where I live in Las Cruces, they are saying there may be floods coming there. So I'm hoping my property is all fine. So yeah, just craziness going everywhere. But the one person on here was right. I was up by Anthony Lake. She said her family would go out there camping. She recognized the area, and yes, you were right. It was Anthony Lake, way up in the mountain up there. Oh my goodness. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, just kind of chillax today. I might look at do a few more of these types of layouts and see what I get. Looking at old cases or something like that, just to see how this works. And I will see you online. Thanks for tuning in. Much love and light to everyone out there, all my tribe. I enjoy you all. Thank you for the thumbs up that does help the channel to get seen. Thank you for those that have sent a donation and let me know that you're getting something of value from this channel. So I do so appreciate that. Oh my goodness, you don't know. It lets me know again that people are getting something and it's worthwhile. They want to see me stay online. So thanks for that. Much love and light. See you online.